can't imagine how bad these fighters want to get their hands on each other. These two fighters are made for one another. How about that time counter shot? Good counter punch. Which fighter will say no mas? This is the type of fighter that would say, I don't even want rounds. Let's just fight until one of us can't stand up anymore.
A win is not just a win for some fighters. They need to feel the blood, the crunch. They need to get that win.
That counter shot lands. They exchange punches. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Good counter punching. A perfect counter shot. Swing and a miss with that hook. This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
If you're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, every twitch.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Let's talk about Edgar Berlanga. And there's the bell for round two. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Nice counter shot. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Should we be surprised if these two fighters go the distance tonight, considering how much they've emphasized their physical fitness? A very competitive round here so far.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
The jab doesn't quite connect. That counter punch caught him clean. Face is telling the story from that jab. Catch and shoot. Well done with that counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Edgar Berlanga. On to the third. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Nice counter. In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
The perfect counter lands. He missed with that jab. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Beautiful counter shot. They better start respecting each other's punching power. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Beautiful counter punch. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. And he misses with that jab. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Edgar Berlanga in that last round. After what we saw in that last... Here we go to the fourth round. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. They miss with the jab. Punch, counter punch. And he scores with the counter. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's gonna be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Solid punch. Those counter punches have to hurt. Nice counter shot. Jab does not score. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Swing and a miss with that hook. There's a counter shot. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Edgar Berlanga in that last round. They've got the momentum. Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
He threw a punch and just got countered. So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tear. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Nice counter punch. The jab doesn't quite connect. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Swing and a miss with that jab. Nice counter shot. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Edgar Berlanga. On to the 6th round. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
And he scores with the counter. Trying to land that jab. Those counter punches have to hurt. Good counter punch. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Middleweight always gives us a class. If you've got 2 class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, Mr. I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Couldn't land that jab. That counter punch caught him clean. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Edgar Berlanga in that last round. Well, we're entering depth. Here we go. It's round 7. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. How about that time counter shot? Another scoring shot there. Those counter punches have to hurt. You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there. These guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. But it hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
These two are the perfect dance partners.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
He threw a punch and just got countered. They got out of the way of that right hook. They exchanged punches. That jab misses. When are we going to see a jab from these two? This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Edgar Berlanga. There there's the bell to start round 8. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Good counter punching. A perfect counter shot. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
No rest for the weary. That counter shot lands. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
That's a lot of swelling. The referee taking a good look at it. Is he going to stop it? The referee determines that we're good, and we will continue to fight. Got to let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. And that's it, a unanimous decision win.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's